fall from grace to grass. I would never believed it. Here I am. I am now a laughingstock to everyone who knows me.
Did you hear yourself? You sound so bitter. What is the problem with you, Brother David?
Pastor, my life is shattered. My life is shattered. Pastor, I am tired of suffering. Look at me. What have I done wrong to God that He is punishing me this way? What? Why is God punishing me? Why?
This is unacceptable. God does not punish anyone.
Pastor, you don't get it.
Make me to understand, Brother David.
Listen, I used to be a successful businessman, for crying out loud. I was wealthy, doing well in life, living comfortably well with my family. But all of a sudden, my worst nightmare became a reality. All that I have labored for got lost. I lost them all. My business collapsed. Even the house I cherish most. Here are the documents of the house.
Thank you. It's nice doing business with you.
So, things got worse, Pastor. And I couldn't remit my loan. And I accumulated much interest. And as a result, the financial institution claimed my house. So, I and my family moved into a public compound just to see if things would bounce back. Things got tough and tougher. I and my family, we now embarked on a journey for survival.
Over 7 years, yeah.
Take it down there.
To 500 naira. That's what you're calling just.
Considering the size and the weight of it.
Okay. I don't want us to. I will pay you 300 naira.
See, I want to carry this weight for you. And you just need to have something for me.
My dear Blessing, I still don't believe the story I'm hearing about those people.
What story are you talking about? Are you trying to tell me that I don't believe that they were once wealthy?
Believe what? I don't believe it though. Seeing a wealthy man who once lived in a mansion and he has numerous cars, pushing wheelbarrow in the market, and the wife who once paraded herself in her mansion, now hawking pure water. Buy your pure water in the market, and you want me to believe it? My dear, it's hard for me to believe.
I assume someone told this lady that she will hawk pure water someday, and even drag public comments with people like us. She would have seen it as an insult. But see her today.
That is not all. You needed to see the way she acted the very first day she entered this market.
What are you not telling me?
She was still living in her big mansion.
Eh?
But,
hey,
my dear,
my
let me
sister.
shop with my head.
Instead of me to marry this kind of rich man, let me better marry an Okada man. Hey!
Thank you. Thank you. Bye, Grano. Piazza.
What can this little amount buy for me and my son? God, what kind of suffering is this? I can't take this any longer.
Honey, how are you, my wife?
David, you are asking me what the problem is, as if all is well in this house.
Did you just call me by my name?
Oh, is anything wrong with that? Or is Zina your name again?
What has come over you? What is this sudden change?
David, nothing has come over me. I just want to inform you that I can't continue with this marriage anymore. And by tomorrow morning, I and my son will be leaving this your so-called home. I can't carry this cross anymore.
What? What is with you, Margaret? What has come over you? Listen, you dare not try that. You will not do it. You are not leaving me. What are you talking about? Did you marry me because of my wealth? Where is the love you said you have for me? Where is it?
Which love are you talking about? Eh? Will your love feed me? Or will you return my son to his usual school? See, my mind is made up.
No. No, please. You can't leave me. You can't leave me now. This is when I need you most. We are married for better, for worse. Margaret, we should be there for each other in good times and in bad times. It is not my fault that I became poor. Please, things can still change tomorrow. Think of what people will say. Just have a second thought.
David, I don't care about what people say. They are free to say anything they want, but it means nothing to me. Let me tell you, my mind is made up.
Please don't leave me. Please.
Like I said before, my mind is made up. I must go.
Margaret. Margaret. No. What is happening to me? God, what is happening to me? My whole life is ruining.
Wow.
You now see the reason why I say dying is better than the kind of life I am living now.
So sad experience. But it's not worth dying for. May I ask you this question? How was your relationship with the Mecca of wealth when things were rosy with you?
Pastor, you know my kind of business. I was always a busy man and I hardly had time for myself. But my wife was always in the church. She always attended church services.
Brother, that's where you got it all wrong. Yes. The heavenly race is a personal race. You will run yours and your wife will run hers. Yes. The wealth that God gave to you is not to control you, but you have to control your wealth in the right way. You forgot all about God. You thought your wife would do it for you. No, brother. God does not approve of such kind of relationship with him. Yes, because the Bible says in Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18, for thou shalt remember the Lord your God, for it is he that giveth you power to make wealth. So that is where all start falling apart. The wealth got into your head. You forget your maker. You forgot God. And the only way you can get back to him, to your source of supply, is to retrieve your step back. You have to come back to him for him to restore all things, because he is willing to accept you if you can genuinely come back to him, because he is a maker and a giver of all wealth, not by your power.
Pastor, I am confused. I am just tired. What should I do?
So now, are you willing to ask God to forgive you? Are you willing to retrieve your step back to God? Are you willing to ask him to help you? Are you willing to ask him to forgive you?
I am ready to do anything. I am ready to live any kind of life that will, bring me back to my usual life. I am ready to do anything.
If you are willing, then let's pray. First of all, in Jesus'
Micah! Micah! Okay, close at the gate.
Okay, sir.
This is why you come for my gate this morning. Who they look for?
I'm looking for your boss.
My boss. Now wow. Wetin be him name?
It's Mr. David.
You tell am say he dey come.
Yes.
Oya wait, I dey come. Ma go tell am. No comot o, wait. Oga. Get one woman wey dey outside. He no too tall, but he get small body. He say he dey look for you.
Did she say her name?
He no talk.
Bring her in.
Oga, okay. Ma go carry am.
You there. Go and bring her in.
Okay.
So, Benedict, how is ABJ? I thought as much. As soon as you return, make sure I'm supposed to set your eyes on Benedict.
What in God's name are you doing in my compound? Now leave. Leave at once.
I know I've wronged you greatly. I do not deserve to be called your wife anymore. Ever since I left you, I've been ashamed of myself. And it took me great courage to come here today. Please, David. Forgive me, I still love you.
Enough! Enough of your nonsense. I do not want to hear anything from you. Even if I forgive you, I would never take you back as my wife. Because you were not. I would never be. Fine. We were once married. But that was one big mistake which was corrected when I fell from up to the ground and became poor. And you left me. You left me when I needed you most, despite all my beggings. Isn't it obvious that you married my wealth and not me? And that is how virtually all of you women are. When you're poor, you are Mr. Nobody today. But when you are rich, you are their Mr. Right. They all want to get married to you, neglecting how you got your wealth. If you're a ritualist, an armed robber, and such like, this negligence has destroyed most of you and has put many of you in forever regret and grief. Sorry for people like you who care not for love, compatibility, understanding, and fear of God in marriage, but wealth, which is the very reason why you returned to me. Sorry for you, Margaret. You are done for.
Please, Dave. No. Please, it's not what you think, David. Just give me one more chance.
Micah! Micah! I don't want to set my eyes on this gold digger in my compound again. Should I set my eyes on her again in this compound, I will have you thrown out. Now show her the way out. Shut up and take her away.
Madam, I am Bilioto. Madam, is Bilioto? Stand up. Turn your back. Oh yeah, face the gate. Left, right. Madam, I said they go. You want me to lose my job? They go. Even the eyes where they look there, they deduct my salary. This way. Why is it that people cannot listen to English? I did not say lie down on the gate. Outside the gate. Get out. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Nonsense.
This is so amazing. When you forget your origin, you live like a slave all the days of your life. They that know their God, they shall be strong, and they shall do exploit. Remember the scripture speaking in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18. Thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth. So dear friends, make sure you don't allow wealth detach you from God, because he alone is the custodian of wealth. Don't allow yourself to be too busy not to give God a space in your life. Thank you for watching, and remain ever.